Hi everyone! Today we're making my new favorite dessert, crunchy and chewy coconut cookies. I'm your host, Rhonda Amoroso. I'm a published cookbook and novel author, paper crafter, and creativity consultant. I recently discovered these crunchy and chewy coconut cookies, and they have replaced my all-time favorite monster cookies that are the crowd favorite in my cookbook, Behind Every Great Recipe. But more on this in a minute. Thank you for tuning in today. If you enjoy this content, please click the subscribe button so you're alerted when my next video is released. Here are the ingredients that you'll need for the coconut cookies. The measurements are in the description below. This recipe is a healthier version of the traditional recipe because I've substituted a few ingredients. I've been making this vegan version because my daughter, Serena, came up with the recipe, and yes, she's a vegan. But you can certainly use an egg and whatever chocolate morsels or chunks you desire. So we'll get started. In a medium bowl, we'll whisk our flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. Now, if you're like me and you like your cinnamon, I'm recommending you put a couple of dashes in and then just mix it up. And we're going to set this aside, and then we're going to move over to our stand mixer. So next, we will take our oil, our coconut oil, and I'm going to share a little bit of my coconut oil story in a moment. And then we're taking our brown sugar, and we're going to mix those. Okay, make sure you mix this well. And we'll take it down and just scrape down the sides of your bowl. Now, I have to say that I've become a huge fan of coconut oil. It's very trendy. Now, I've been using it for everything lately, and I finally broke down and bought the humongous 84-ounce container at Costco, which I want to show you what it looks like. Here it is. It's big. And I never thought I'd use this up, and it took only 2 months with all my lockdown baking. But no worries, you can buy a small one at your local grocer. Okay? So next we're going to add our flaxseed meal mixture. This is what it looks like if you're unsure. This is in substitute of your egg. This is very easy to make, and you can get flaxseed meal at your grocer now. Piece of cake. And then we're adding our extract. I have vanilla. I almost said vanilla because that's what we call it in Italian. And some coconut extract. That really does kick it up a notch. So if you're like me and like to kick it up a notch, go for it. And we're going to mix this nicely. Okay, looking good. Okay, next we're going to take our dry ingredients. And we're going to mix those in. And you're going to want to mix that until it's very well combined. And you'll scrape down the sides of your bowl again. And then the last step is we will add our coconut flakes and our chocolate chunks. I'm using chunks today. So these are quite good. As I said, I've tried a number of different chocolate morsel options, and just buy the ones you like. They're all good. So we're going to mix this up just sort of quickly until it comes together. And I'm going to show you what it looks like so you have an idea. This is what the mixture will look like in your bowl. So hang in there. We're going to come back. I'm going to bring in the pans, and we'll be back in a second. Okay, scoop out the dough using your handy-dandy tablespoon scooper. It makes it much easier. Again, if you don't have one, I recommend you buy one. This is key for baking, particularly cookies. We're going to drop them by the tablespoon onto our baking sheet. Okay, once you have all the dough down on your cooking sheets, you press them down with the palm of your hand, make sure it's clean, and it looks like this. I'll hold it up so you can see. So they're pretty flat. And then we're going to place the pan into our oven for about 11 to 13 minutes until brown in a 350-degree oven. Now, I've started to use convection bake, and it seems to work best for these cookies. So let's go ahead and put them in, and bada bing, bada boom, we'll be right back. Okay, so our cookies have baked for around 13 minutes, but you have to watch your oven. We've taken them out and they've cooled, we've put them on the cooling rack, and they will continue to cool here. This recipe yields about 20 cookies, but if you're like me and nibble on the dough, you're going to get less. So I don't think I've ever really gotten 20. We're looking at 19 or 18. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please share it with your friends and like it. I'll be back in Rhonda's kitchen with another video soon, so thanks for tuning in. And as we say, mangia tutti. Ciao.